Hello and welcome to Story Meadow, stories for car journeys, bedtime and any other quiet time. My name's Marion and I'll take you on an adventure and we're going to meet some amazing new friends. We might learn a new thing or two and we're going to share some brilliant ideas that you might want to play afterwards or talk about with friends or family. I really hope you enjoy the story. I started making up stories for my own children, Anna, Ben and Noah, and they love them so much, they asked me to share them with the world. So wherever you are, I hope you enjoy this, and I'd love to hear from you too. So if you do want to share where you are in the world or share about a special occasion like a birthday, I will do my best to give you a shout out on the podcast in the next episode possible. All you need to do is ask a parent or a grown-up to email in at info@storymeadow.co.uk and I'll do my best to read them and share them on the podcast. Okay, enough chatting. Let's get all cozy so we can relax into the story. Let's take a first big breath in through your nose and slowly back out through your mouth. And this time, put your hands out in front of you as if you were holding a lovely hot chocolate in your hands. You're going to breathe in the smell through your nose. Smell that lovely chocolate. And then blow out softly through your mouth to cool it back down. Lovely. Well done. I think it's time to start our story. Are you ready? Billy Bunny and the Lucky Strawberries. One day, Billy Bunny was really enjoying the nice springtime sunshine. He was sat at the bottom of an oak tree reading his favourite book, all curled up and feeling the sun on his face. And when he yawned and stretched, he looked to the side and he saw a perfect little strawberry right on a little log. And it wasn't attached to a plant, it was just sitting there, waiting to be eaten. Delicious, thought Billy. So he picked the strawberry up and he nibbled it. Yum, yum. And when he looked around him, he noticed there was another one, not too far away, just a few steps. So he took a few steps and he nibbled that strawberry too. Well, just a few steps further was another one. And another, and another. It was a strawberry trail, almost magical. The strawberries weren't attached to a plant. Now, normally strawberries grow, they can be in a vegetable patch or a vegetable garden, but they can also be in the woods and they're attached to little plants that grow on the ground. So they have these lovely sort of round leaves that are a bit zigzaggy on the edges, and then they get these little white flowers, and the little white flowers turn into strawberries and they get redder and redder and redder until they're ready to eat. Billy knew exactly how to find strawberries and he did it all the time, and he would pick some for Mummy Bunny when she wanted to make a strawberry cake or strawberry jam, or just if he wanted a snack. But this time was different. The strawberries were not attached to a plant, and all he had to do was hop, hop, eat another, hop, hop, eat another, all in a trail. Well, Billy Bunny hopped along further and further until he heard somebody moaning and groaning and whining like something was really, really wrong. Oh no, oh I don't believe it, oh me, oh my, oh I can't believe my luck, my terrible, terrible luck. Oh, thought Billy, I guess they don't know about the lucky strawberries that I've been finding. I've had great luck today. Maybe I can help them. So he hopped over and just around the tree there was Mrs. Hedgehog with her little apron on, and she said, "Oh, Billy, you won't believe this nonsense. I've been picking strawberries all morning and I had a huge pocketful. Well, do you know, my pocket has a tear in the bottom and there's a little hole, and my strawberries have been falling out all over the forest floor. Do you believe it? They've all fallen. Oh, I bet those pesky pigeons have eaten them all. Every time I turn around, Billy, I can't see one. So they must have been eaten as I've been walking along. Who would do such a thing? Who would eat my strawberries that I've been picking? Everybody knows strawberries don't just get plonked on the floor, they grow. Well, she was really, really cross, and she couldn't understand how all of her strawberries had disappeared. She thought that a pigeon had eaten them. But it wasn't a pigeon, was it? No. It was Billy, and Billy was a bit shy to say. He was a bit embarrassed to say, and he didn't want to tell her it was all his fault. Oh, um, oh, that sounds terrible, said Billy. Imagine somebody eating all of your strawberries. Yes, imagine that, said Miss Hedgehog, and she looked at Billy. And when she looked at Billy, she saw that all around his face was all red and all juicy. Yes, said Billy, I can't believe somebody would eat all your strawberries without telling you, and it must be those pigeons because, oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what I'd do, but I wouldn't eat them all. Mrs. Hedgehog put her hands on her hips. Is that right, Billy? She said. Oh, yes, said Billy. I know that strawberries grows on plants. I would never just eat somebody else's strawberries. And he looked at her, and when he looked at her, he felt really terrible because he was lying. And he knew he was lying, but he just felt so bad, and he was really worried that she was going to be really cross with him. Well, Mrs. Hedgehog had a little smile in the corner of her mouth, just creeping. And she said, Is that true, Billy? Do you really not know where my strawberries are? Do you maybe have a clue? Said Billy. Well, Well, never mind, said Mrs. Hedgehog. Either way, I don't have any, and I don't have enough to make my special strawberry jam. Billy, you're going to have to help me pick some more. Yes, I'll help you pick some more, said Billy. I know exactly where lots are. And he hopped along and he had picked as many strawberries as he could find, especially because he felt so terrible. And he filled up his bag, and then they hopped together back to Mrs. Hedgehog's house. And she said, Oh, thank you, Billy. You've really got a lot of strawberries. She said, Oh, yes, I picked as many as I could, as fast as I could for you. Here we go. And they washed the strawberries together and put them in a big pan together. And Mrs. Hedgehog showed Billy how to make jam and how to mash up the fruit a little bit and add the sugar just at the right time. And she showed him how to stir it nice and slowly round and round, making sure that none of the strawberries burn, and taking it off just at the right time. They poured the jam into little jars, and Billy could see that there was some lovely sticky goodness and some lovely big strawberry chunks in the jam, and he couldn't wait for it to cool down so that he could have some. Oh, it's so delicious, so tasty. And Billy Bunny said, You really do make the best jam in the whole world, Mrs. Hedgehog. And she smiled and said, Well, I couldn't have done it without you, Billy. Oh. Yes, said Billy, which was true, and Billy had helped her collect lots of strawberries. But also, Billy had eaten a lot of the strawberries to start with, and he felt a little bit bad. He felt bad that he'd done it, but he felt really bad that he'd lied. And he said, You know, Mrs. Hedgehog. Yes, Billy? Well, I don't think it was the pigeons that ate your strawberries. Oh, said Mrs. Hedgehog. You don't? Do you know who it was? And Billy said, Well, I think, yes, well, it was me. I ate them. And Mrs. Hedgehog really smiled then, and she said, Did you now? Do you know, Billy? I did sort of guess that. Oh, did you, said Billy? Well, come with me. And they went to her little living room, and she had a mirror in her living room, and she showed Billy his face in the mirror. Look at your face, Billy. And that's when he saw that he had strawberry juice all up his cheeks, and his mouth was all red from eating all the strawberries so greedily. And he said, "Oh, I suppose you already knew that it was me because my face shows it, right?" And they giggled and they laughed, and she said, "That's all right. It doesn't matter that you ate them. I'm sorry I was cross, but thank you for helping me. And best of all, thank you for telling me the truth, because that's what friends are for." Here we go, Billy. Our jam is all ready now. So you can take this jar to Mummy Bunny and let her know. I would love her to make me one of her special cakes with strawberry jam in. My birthday's coming up and I could sure use a lovely big cake from her. And Billy said, I will. And he carefully popped the jam jar in his bag. He hugged Mrs. Hedgehog and said, thank you for teaching me how to make it. And he hopped off home to give Mummy Bunny his jam jar. The end. I know that sometimes it's really tricky to tell the truth like Billy Bunny did, and sometimes we do tell little lies like that because we're so worried we'll get into trouble. Has that ever happened to you? But usually, when we tell the truth, it does feel better afterwards. Billy Bunny felt a lot better for telling his friend, and actually, he didn't get into any trouble at all, so it all worked out in the end.